Hey everybody, so I just posted a bundle that I put together for you guys called Easy on the Eyes, and so I just thought that I would hop on and show you how exactly I would apply it, because I know that cream to powder shadows are going to be new for a lot of people, so I just wanted to show you how easy putting together that complete eye look is. So if you haven't seen that post, go ahead and check it out. So what I will do, so right now all I've got on, I've got my foundation, a little bit of blush, and then this morning I only had time to do eyeliner and mascara. And so I thought that I would kind of finish it off for you guys. So I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I don't usually fill them in, but it's just kind of like if I feel like it. So what I'm going to use for that, so the three colors I'm going to be using are Mocha Java. I also have a Mocha Java shimmer that sometimes I'll use. I'm going to be using Garnet, and I'm going to be using Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. So I'm going to start with Mocha Java, and so all of our shadows are super versatile. You can use them not just as eyeshadow, but I'll show you how you can use them to fill in your brows. So I'm just using one of these angled brushes. Hey! And so I'm just kind of taking the end of it and I'm dabbing just a little bit on the end of the angled brush, and then you can use that to just kind of lightly fill in your brows. And what's really nice about ShadowSense is, just like LipSense, it's going to stay on all day. So you're going to get that really long lasting wear, and it's also not going to crease. So I'm just kind of filling those in. You can kind of already see a difference. This brow is a little more filled in than the other one. So again, this is just like an optional step. And then once I'm done doing that, I take one of these, I think it's called like a spoolie or something, and then I just kind of comb through so that everything's nice and like soft and even. We'll do the other brow. Again, just dabbing from the applicator, a little bit on the end of an angled brush. And I really like using Mocha Java for a brow filler, because it's just like going to be a really subtle color that doesn't make them like too much darker. Just kind of fills them in. Okay, good enough. And then I'm going to take that spoolie thing again and just comb through. Blend everything out. So those are looking a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to use my Mocha Java as kind of the base lid color. So I'm just going to wipe off a bunch of the excess, and then I'm going to start just kind of painting right on the lid. Don't really have to get too fancy. But you do want to work a little quickly with ShadowSense, because when it sets, it's going to set and it's going to stay. So I'm just going to use one of these like flat brushes just to blend it into the whole eyelid. And I'm kind of only going up to like there. So I'm just getting the lid part. Okay, so that's Mocha Java. Same thing on the other side, just kind of paint on like a thin layer. And then just gonna kind of blend that over the lid again. I've already got Garnet on as eyeliner, but I'm kind of blending that in right now, so I'll redo my eyeliner as well after. Okay. So I've just got that base of Mocha Java now on both eyes, and then I'm going to use Garnet in the kind of creases and just to kind of like darken up the edges a little bit. So with that, I'm going to use, I'm not like an expert on brushes by any means, but I just like to use one of these. It's like a round, and it bends a lot. I don't know if you can see that. It bends a fair amount, so it's really good for blending, I find. So what I'm going to do now is I'm again going to wipe off the excess. And then I'm just going to kind of do like a 1 or 2 dots roughly where I want to start the blending. So I'm just going to kind of like dab it on like that, and you only need a teeny tiny bit. And then before it dries, I'm just going to start blending that again, like back and forth. I'm going to bring it up into the brow bone a little bit. Back and forth, also in like circles. So basically I try to put it like right in the corner, like right, I don't know how to explain it, like right there. And then I also like to bring it up and then down. So it's almost like a little C, but I'm putting this darker color. So you can kind of see it there. I'm going to do it a bit darker. So that, I mean, you could stop there and then do like the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and that could be like a really nice daytime, or you can darken it, which is what I'm going to do for more of a nighttime. So again, I'm just going to kind of dab in the same spot, and I'm also going to bring it over into the crease a little. So I'm just going to put a little bit more there. Okay, and then you just want to blend that. And I'm just kind of bringing it over now into the crease. That's how I like to do it, at least. And yeah, you basically just want to keep like blending it until it's not budging anymore. Yeah, so I think that eye is done. We'll move on to the next eye. So again, like I feel like it looks really fancy, but it was actually really easy to do. So same thing on the other eye, just gonna start with like a dot. I'm gonna blend that in that kind of C shape that I was talking about. Again, I kind of just go like back and forth, up and down, in circles. Just kind of keep going. I'm going to do a teeny bit more to kind of bring it over again into the crease. I hope I'm making this look easy, because I honestly feel like it's super easy. I have officially gotten rid of all of my other shadows because the way I see it, so first of all, I love ShadowSense. I mean, it's so blendable and it stays all day. But another great thing is that you know how like your shadow palettes, they can sometimes break and crack and, you know, make a big mess everywhere? That's not going to happen with ShadowSense. So this is going to be super like easy to even travel with. So yeah, okay, so I think we're good there. You've got some good dark color happening. And then I'm just going to finish it off with the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm just going to use that on my brows, and also I'll use it on the inside corners of my eyes. So again, what I usually do is I put the shadow on and then I blend it with a brush. You could also just put it straight onto your brush and then put it on, but just personal preference. So I'm just going to go back to this brush And then just kind of smooth that out so I've got a nice little highlight under my brow. You can bring it over more if you want. Same with this eye. Thank you. Yeah, if you have any questions as I'm going, let me know. And then I didn't bring the right brush down. Maybe I'll just use my finger. I'm just gonna put a little bit in like the corner to highlight there. So there's one eye, and yeah, you can kind of see that little glow if you compare the two eyes. I just really like that glowing look. Excess, excess. So yeah, I would usually use like a small brush for this, but fingers also work really well. And then I'm gonna use ShadowSense as a liner. So I'm gonna use Garnet as my liner, and I'm gonna use one of these flat little angled brushes, similar to what I used before, but I just have like a thinner one. I put the light highlight on last? I do, but you can't. Sometimes what I'll actually do is I'll do my entire lid with the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. So like I'll do the light color like as a base, and then I'll build on top. Yeah, just personal preference. You can do it, you can highlight first or last. So now I'm just taking my little angle brush again, this clean one, just kind of like rubbing it or dabbing it in. And then I'm gonna go to town. So with this brush, I kind of like to just dab it along my lash line as opposed to doing like a one fell swoop. So I'm not even gonna like close my eye and hold it or anything. I have found that I actually just like to do it like this. So I start in the middle, and then I kind of work my way to this corner and then to the outside corner. Okay, and then if I want some sort of like wing on the end, we will try that. So I'm just gonna go to the end, and then I'm gonna come from underneath now. So I'm gonna line the bottom. And then I'm going to kind of take the angle of my bottom lid and kind of try to do like a little wing up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just gonna kind of like feather it. Hey, there we go. Okay, so again, pretty easy, and I feel like it looks like pretty darn good. Okay, the other eye. So I'm doing like what I would call like a really complete eye look. But if you're like in a rush or something, like you don't have to use all the colors or go through all those steps. So super easy to like customize what you want to do with these colors. I feel like I'm messing up a little on this side. Oh well. The good thing is that if you catch it quick enough, if you make a mistake, you can wipe it off right away. But then once it sets, you may need to like cover up any mistakes or just use some like makeup remover. Okay, ooh, I feel like those like cat eye things are actually fairly even. What do you think? That doesn't happen too often. Okay, and then we'll end with our Lash Sense. So included in the bundle that I posted is our Lash Sense with Undersense. I'm just using just the Lash Sense. Undersense is going to be the lash builder that you put on before the color. And so that's just going to thicken and lengthen your lashes if you so choose. So I've already got mascara on, so I'm not gonna put too much on, but do another coat. This is like our amazing, amazing mascara. It is waterproof. It's not gonna flake off. Doesn't have any waxes or anything in it, so it's gonna be super good for your lashes and super hydrating. Okay, and then I thought I'd show you how to put on our BlushSense as well, if you haven't gotten a chance to see. So I've already got a little bit of Toasted Rose, but I'm gonna show you Toasted Rose mixed with Cherry BlushSense. So I'm just gonna put a little dot on top of the lid. So again, this is a cream to powder blush, which you may not be used to, but it is actually super easy to work with, and it's gonna stay all day. Just like all of our amazing products. So I just put 2 little dots of each, and I'm gonna use this isn't like a blush brush. I don't even know what this is for. I think it's called a stippling brush. I just started using it one day and I really like it. So I'm just gonna mix these up first with the end of a brush. You could use your finger as well. So those are pretty mixed, and then there's still some on here which I don't want to waste. So I'm just gonna dot that on. I'm gonna take that stippling brush, and I'm not just like blending, I'm also kind of lifting the brush up, so I'm like doing a mix of lifting and blending it, I guess. And then you could either like dip your brush into it, or you could dab some on first and then blend it. It's totally up to you. Maybe on the other side here I'll try just kind of dipping it on top. So I just kind of gathered some on the ends there. That's a good look, eh? And then blend it out. So I feel like I don't have, all I've got on my lips today is Bougainvillea gloss. Didn't have time to, I was like in such a rush, I didn't have time to think about what color I wanted to do and stuff. Maybe you can suggest a color. But yeah, I might put LipSense on later, we'll see. So there you go. So that is a really easy makeup look, like focusing on the eyes. And it took a little bit longer because I was explaining everything, but I would say that that usually takes me like 5 minutes, under 10 for sure. Oh, another little trick I learned, if you want to like highlight the middle of your eyes so it looks like your eyes are really really popping here. I'm going to take some of the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer again. Like, I use this for everything. And you can just, yeah, the blush is amazing, Danielle. And it's going to last you so long. And like, I actually used too much. Like, there's still a bunch left that now I'm kind of wasting. But this, I've been using this Toasted Rose like every single day. And I can't even see that it's like gone down at all. So like, this is going to last forever. Okay, so back to just one last little tip. You can put a dot to highlight like the middle of your eyelid. So just like right in the middle, this is the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. And then, I don't know what brush. I think I heard this called like a halo or something once. So it just kind of like brightens up the middle of your eye. You can kind of see that reflection a little. So yeah, just an extra little tidbit. Yes, I will post a color of the blushes, and I have a really good picture that shows like all the swatches of the blushes on an arm. So yes, I will do that right away. So there's your easy on the eyes eye look. And check out that post that I already did that tells you everything that's included. Thanks. Have a good day.